Hello, so today I'm going to show you how to make a toss bouquet. This is a mini toss bouquet, so this one has 8 wood flowers. I do offer a toss bouquet in our shop that has 13 wood flowers in it. So the one that you purchase in our shop will be a little bit larger than this one here. So what I went ahead and did was stemmed all of the flowers already. So what you'll need is your wood flowers, you'll need scissors, your floral tape, your greenery, your ribbon, hot glue gun heated up with your glue sticks. Everything that comes in your kit is pretty much here. The only things that we don't offer in your kit is your hot glue gun and let's say the scissors. So everything else is included in the kit that you will get in our shop. So I'm going to go ahead and start and show you how to create your wood flower bouquet. This bouquet has star flower in it. Star flower is one of my favorite greeneries. It is very popular in our shop as well. All right, so to create your bouquet, you go ahead and just start grabbing your flowers. So what you're gonna wanna do is I like to do 2 different colors next to each other. And with this particular bouquet, I wanted a little bit more white than I do blue, so I'm going to surround my blue with the white somewhat. So we'll go ahead, do this here. We'll add in, this one here only, I believe I said, only has 8 wood flowers in it. So it is going to be a smaller bouquet. All these beautiful flowers to choose from here. So when creating an only 8 wood flower bouquet, it's kind of hard to get your colors spread apart because when you're looking at your bouquet, you only have so many spaces to put it where they're not touching. So you just really do the best that you can with what you got. And once you add your greenery, you won't be able to tell, like for instance, that there's 3 in a row here. So it won't show up so much. So let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We already have 8 flowers. Look how quickly that happens. I am going to move this one. I do not want that to be so close. Okay, let's see here. So the question is, do I want to move that? No, I do not. So that's what we have here for our 8 flower bouquet. It is a tiny bouquet. It is really great for toss bouquets or junior bridesmaid bouquets or even flower girl bouquets. So you just line up your flowers like that. Now, when you do this next process, your flowers might move around. They might be a little bit higher or lower. Don't worry about that until you're done with your floral tape. When you have your floral tape on, then you can start adjusting where your flowers are. So what I like to do is I do take some clippers, which are not included in your kit. With your clippers, you go ahead and just clip off your wire stems. Now you can clip pretty far, like you don't have to look to see where you want your stems to be, because with my bouquets, I don't usually have the stems poking out at the bottom because our greenery will be at the bottom. It looks a little bit more realistic when you do it that way. So we'll trim these off. And then I always include a rubber band in your kit, and what that is for is to really help you hold the wire stems. So you just wrap it around the bottom here as many times as you need to get it really tight. Once you do this, you're going to be taking your floral tape. Got it on there real good, one more. There we go. So you can see now, I can't really let go of the top here because it's only being held onto the bottom. So what you're gonna do is still hold on to the top part, and you are going to take your floral tape. Let's see here, cut off to about there. Now with your floral tape, you will be wrapping from about right here on your bouquet. So I like to put my thumb there, and my thumb will hold onto the floral tape, and you just start wrapping it. You want it a little bit, you definitely want it tight, but the floral tape will tear. So when you're doing it, you're gonna be able to feel, you know, how tightly you can wrap it. So I do a few times around that top, and then you kind of have to hold onto it and start wrapping down the stems without getting that top part to move. It's a little tricky. So you just keep wrapping. And when you start wrapping down the stems is when the floral tape really starts holding on. You will want to go all the way past that rubber band and then back up. And I'm just twisting the bouquet so that the floral tape is nice and tightly on the stems there. We'll go a few more times. Make sure it's really tight there, because we don't want those going anywhere. Now my bouquet, it didn't adjust too much, but I'm going to show you what you would do if your flowers are up and down. So with your floral tape, it does stick, so if you want to just plop it over, you can. I like to have it extra sticky, so that little part here, I like to just put a little bit of hot glue there. So right there you have your floral tape. Okay, so with your bouquet, you're going to want to look at it from the top and the sides here, and you're going to say, okay, well, I want this down a little bit. Now you can still adjust these and you can move it up and down with that floral tape on there. So once you adjust your bouquet to how you want, I like to add a little bit of hot glue down into the center of the stems where the floral tape is, right in here. And what that does is it makes it so that your flowers can't adjust anymore. So that if it gets pulled on or anything like that, one of your stems will not just move up on you there. So go ahead and take your hot glue, and carefully with your hot glue gun, because hot glue is very extremely hot. Go ahead and just fill up your area here with your hot glue. I like to take that once I fill that up with the hot glue, and I like to just set it inside a mason jar. Oops. And so that will dry just like that. So once your hot glue is drying inside of the floral tape, go ahead and take your star flower or whatever greenery that you have. And what you're going to want to do with this is first take some floral tape, make sure your floral tape is ready so that you don't have to cut it while you're holding your greenery. So your floral tape is right there. Alrighty, so this is gonna be pretty dry. So we're gonna go ahead and take, let's move this aside. Go ahead and take your greenery. See, with your star flower, it's not the easiest to work with, but it's super beautiful. So what you're gonna wanna do is take a decent amount of your star flower and you kind of spread it apart here. All right, okay, so we have it spread apart. And then you're going to want to take your bouquet, and I like it to come out on the flowers there. Makes your bouquet a little bit larger and makes it so you can really see your star flower. So you're gonna see that we have the star flower popping out. Now you can adjust it up and down however you want your star flower, and you really just add that on around your bouquet. So I'm gonna go ahead and take some more star flower and do it on this side so you can see here. And that will go around your bouquet. And some more here. So what that's doing is it is covering up your wire stems. You don't have to have it fully covered, but I do like it to have it a decent amount covered there. And so we have your star flower. Now if you want to, you can look around and go, oh, I need a little bit here, which I do all the time. I like to make sure it's covered. I also like to make sure that the star flower is coming down a bit so you see the beautiful buds throughout the bouquet, all around the sides. Now you will, with the star flower, you'll have some that you go, ooh, this one's a little high. I'm gonna take that sucker out. This one too. You can also push some down. Adjust it as you need to. That one I don't want in there. Okay, so that's how I have the star flower. I will be adding it to the center here as well. You can make a decision, you can add the star flower while you're putting your bouquet together, or you can add it afterwards. It's really up to you. It really has about the same look. I will show you as well how to add the star flower while you're building your flowers together in another video. Okay, so once you have that there, you want to take your floral tape, hold it with your thumb again, and just wrap it around your stems, okay? These little mini bouquets are so cute. I definitely recommend them for junior bridesmaids or toss bouquets. I have had some brides who do want them for their bridesmaids if they're looking for something just simple and cute. If you're looking for more of a statement piece, you are gonna wanna get something larger like a bridesmaid bouquet. But this one is super cute for a toss and a junior bridesmaid. Or a flower girl. Those are super cute as well. All right, so you just wrap this around the stems really well. Add some hot glue here. Got star flower everywhere. That's what happens when you work with star flower. It is everywhere. But the results are super beautiful and super worth it. Okay, so now we have our floral tape all on there, all perfect. So what we're gonna do is we're going to trim down here. So I'm gonna look at the bouquet and I wanna say, okay, I think that right about here looks good. This is a little bit funny looking right there. So now we have a perfect stem. We can hold it like this. Does it look too long? I feel like it looks a tiny bit too long. So I'm gonna trim a little bit more. And that's how I like it. Ooh, this one, I don't like that. Okay. So now that we have that, we can add the star flower to the top of the bouquet. I like to get a mason jar to help me out with that one. And what I do is I just take the smallest amount of star flower and I like to trim the stems off, okay? And then on your bouquet, you just open up a little part of your flowers there, wherever you want your star flower, and just stick it on in there. Once I have it in how I want it, then I do like to add a little bit of hot glue where you can't see it, just so it really secures it. Now, if you don't want to have to add the hot glue, you could add the star flower while you're doing your flowers. So you take the flowers, grab a little bit of star flower, put it in as you're building your bouquet. So that is completely fine as well. I'm gonna go in, put a little bit of hot glue there, and a little bit more over here. Okay. Adjust those, there we go. So there's the first part of our star flower in the top of our bouquet. Grab some more. Now, excuse me, in a mini toss bouquet like this, I like to add just 3 pieces of the star flower to the top. That is plenty for a mini bouquet. Stick this in. Add some hot glue. You want to make sure you get your hot glue down in there so that you can't see it on your bouquet, of course. No one wants hot glue visible on their bouquets. And of course, take off those little hot glue strings too, because that can definitely happen when you work with hot glue. All right, one more that we're gonna put on the top area, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Go, and the stems. And I would say it would look perfect here. A little bit of hot glue. Okay. Get those glue strings off. Go up, yep. All right, so there you go. You have that, and you have your beautiful star flower all throughout. And the star flower adds like a rustic, wild look, very whimsical. Our bouquet in our shop that matches this design is actually called Whimsical. Okay, so What you're gonna do now is you're going to wrap your stems in your ribbon. So you will get your ribbon in your kit, and you do get to choose the color of dye that you want for your flowers as well as your ribbon color. We do have a video that shows you how to dye your flowers if you're curious of how to do that. And okay, so with your ribbon, what you're gonna wanna do is put a small amount of hot glue right here over the floral tape. You do not wanna go down too far because you don't want your ribbon there. So you just place your ribbon right where you put your hot glue, okay? And then I like to go and I like to put some hot glue here and wrap it around like that. And then one more where the ribbon started, okay? And you just wrap that. Once you have that part started there, then you can just wrap up. So you take it and you twirl your bouquet in your hand. And as you do that, you go upwards and it will get to the top part of your bouquet. Okay? So when you're at the top there, you're gonna wanna put a little bit of hot glue right here. Now I do have a tutorial that teaches you how to wrap your bouquet, and it is closer up so you might be able to see a little bit better. So you might want to click on that and see how to perfectly wrap your ribbon around your stems. So once you have the hot glue there, I like to fold it a certain way here. It just works best for me. It kind of angles down and causes like a really pretty, I don't even know what to call it, but just a really pretty look on the ribbon. And when you're working with it, it'll kind of want to do that because it doesn't want to go up anymore. You have to go straight, right? So you kind of have to fold the ribbon under at the bottom and then start wrapping. And again, I have a video that shows you what I'm talking about since my camera's not really that close right now, so you can't really see it too perfectly there. Okay, so once you have that done, then you're gonna trim your ribbon in a straight line. Okay. Oops. All right, then you're gonna take your hot glue and you're gonna put a little bit of hot glue on the ribbon. And I like to fold it in so that you don't have the edge of that ribbon. You don't want the frayed part of the ribbon showing. You want it to look really finished off. So I'm going to angle this at you so you can see what I mean. I just took this and I put hot glue here and I folded it in. Okay, so now I'm going to put hot glue right on here and I'm going to tightly pull it around and glue it to the stem part. All right, so be careful when you're doing this because hot glue will get right on you and burn you. If anyone wants to know the trick of if you get hot glue on you, what it is, ooh, got a little hot glue on me. The key, if you get hot glue on you, is don't leave it there just to burn and go, oh no, I have hot glue on me. You want to quickly rub it. If you rub it, it dries so fast and gets on you. You might still have a small burn, but it's gonna be a whole lot better than if you actually leave it there sitting burning on you. So yeah, if you get hot glue on you, just quickly go like that, and you might not even get injured from it. It might just go right off. Okay, so we have our bouquet. It's all finished, and it's so cute. Little bouquet. Put it close so you guys can see it. The ribbon wrap. Cute and ready to be tossed. All right, thank you so much for watching our bouquet tutorial today, and we will be posting many more. If you have any questions, please comment and I will definitely write back to you. If you would like to check out our shop for these wood flower bouquet kits, you can find us at love2diy.com, which is spelled LUV, the number 2, DIY.com. Thank you again.